Hello, hello, happy Friday. How's everyone doing? How's your week been? I hope all is well. I am Kimberly Reviews on YouTube, and tonight we will be watching Ready to Love on OWN. So, what I'll do is mute during the show and then we'll discuss it during the commercial breaks. So, I really appreciate you all for coming over to support me. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. Looks like the show is about to start. How's everyone doing? Make sure you comment so I know you are here. Ready to love. We don't even know which season it is because everyone has different seasons, season 5, season 6. So we're just here for whatever the season is. But they're switching it up this season because they're doing this blind date thing where they bring in new couples. So they brought in 2 new couples last week, and I think they're going to do the same this week. So stay tuned. It's coming on now, so I'm going to mute. Hey y'all, I am over here cheesing. When I saw Eric, I was like, okay, I might have a person finally, because y'all know I was saying I don't like any of them like that. And so now Eric is the new blind date guy. So he just came on tonight and he went on a date with the Kia. And I think I like Eric. Do we have a person for me now? I think I finally have a person on the show. I can get over Cornelius from last season. But yeah, so Eric, then I found out he's a private chef. And y'all know how I feel about cooking. So that is perfect. Okay, Mr. Eric. I don't know about that preacher's kid part though. He said his dad, I believe, was a pastor or is a pastor, but I love that his parents are still married. That is very important and just wow for his parents to still be married. But it looks like Eric is kind of short. Or I don't know, maybe the Kia is tall, but when they hugged, Eric seemed a little on the short side. But they're both divorced. So yes, divorced and moving on, seeing what happens. I liked his smile, very nice smile. But what is up with all these bald head people? Like everybody's just going bald and shaving their hair off. We need to come up with something to help the men keep their hair. What can we do? I know there has to be some cream out there. I know people are doing the man wig, so that's a no. But there has to be something else these men can do to save their hair. So if y'all know, let us know so we can help the men out. No man wigs though, and not that paint that they spray on, that black shiny stuff, the little fake. Nope, none of that either. Okay, so Clifton also went on a blind date with a lady named AP. That was different. AP. They went to a vegan restaurant, and Clifton, crazy self, talking about. He said, "I can eat vegan, but it has to be on a turkey sandwich." That was funny. I feel here. I'm on the same boat. Yes, give me vegan all day on some meat. He needs to start, but she was a holistic therapist or something like that, I believe she said. But she's a widow as well. AP's a widow. So I think she said her husband died 5 years ago. That is so sad. She was married 10 years. Yeah, but AP was very attracted to Clifton, but it seemed the connection kind of died down. I don't know if it was after she found out he was not vegan, but then she said that he kind of reminded her of her brother's face shape, and that was odd to her and Clifton. So it ended there. Oh, the show is back on. Oh my goodness, y'all. Here go Paul again. But Paul took a different approach today on his date. He was not so into just asking questions, questions, questions. He really sat back and just talked. And I don't know, this was a different side of Paul. I thought he was gonna, come with the questions, but PO learned something, I guess. What do you all think about that? And make sure you're clicking like as you come in. I appreciate you all for stopping by. I know there are a lot of people who are getting ready for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is Monday, so I'm sure a lot of people are celebrating either tonight or this weekend at some point. And then I also heard that people are celebrating next weekend. So yes, I'm all for it too. Either weekend is good for me. I am loving it. So yes, Mr. Paul kind of calmed down a tad bit, but I like the group date too. I don't know why they were painting a cat. That was different, but there was a group date with Cornelius, Ace, Joy, Erica, Dakia, and I think was it AP? But yeah, they were all painting cats and talking. And I'm with Dakia. Dakia said she's 39, and at this point, she says she's not sure if she wants kids, due to age, of course. But she says she would be open to it within marriage. Like she says, she wants the father to be in the home, and I am with Dakia on that one. I am 34, but I feel her 100%. Like I'm open to it, but not really pressed to have children. I don't have any currently, so not really something on my top priority list. I have amazing nieces and an amazing nephew. I have a great niece, and they have kept me busy for years. I also have like godchildren and close friends with children, so I don't feel like I'm missing out at all. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. But yes, Paul and Sabrina were a good little match. I guess Sabrina was able to pull out a different side of Paul by asking him questions more so focused on life, but she didn't like him. She said that he seemed that he was like too, I guess, out there and too motivated, it seemed, but she said she wanted someone to kind of reel her back in instead of pushing her out, and Paul didn't seem that he would do that. But yes, Sabrina, we agree. We don't have much to say about Paul, Mr. Popo. I don't know why in the world. Well, he didn't give himself Popo name, so let me correct that. He gave himself PO, and we're just going with Popo. But I don't know who will go home this time. I lost track. Let me see if it's going to be uh lady or a male? I don't know. I don't know. So let me see. So a woman went home last time. Okay, so maybe it's gonna be on the men's side this time. Will it be Paul? I think it's gonna be Paul because Paul has outstayed his welcome, in my opinion. That is my opinion. Does anyone like Paul? Please let me know if you like Paul. So yeah, even if you're watching the replay, please make sure you comment because I will come back and chat with you as well. All right, the show is back on. Okay, so what is up with Laverne wanting people to touch his butt? Oh my God, like he was with Joy. And, so now they're at the bowling alley on a group date, another group date. And she was like, no, I'll touch your shoulders. But why? So men really like women touching on their butt? Is that normal? We need answers. We need answers. I mean, I know men will like smack the woman on her butt. That's very, very common. But I'm hearing more and more about men wanting women to hit them on the butt. So we need answers. What's up with that, guys? Who like that? If y'all like that, or if your husbands or significant other like that, y'all need to ask them, find out what they like. That's going to be a question I'm going to be adding to my list. I'm like Paul, I love asking questions. So I have questions for days. But on this group day is Laverne, AP, Paul, Joy, and Demetrius. But Paul said he learned how to bowl from his mom. That's cool. That's very inspiring. Like I like that. A lot of times, I wouldn't think that from an older man, but it looked like Joy was annoyed with Paul. He was trying to give her some bowling pointers, and she was just like, And then she bowled and knocked down all but one, which was impressive. And then she turned around and high fived Paul. So I was kind of glad that she did that because she was kind of giving him the side eye, like, move. Paul is having a hard time on this show. Like, sometimes I would just like to know the details of why they picked the person. To me, it seems that Paul was one of them that they just said, yeah, here, he'll show up and participate. So let him in the game, coach. But I see him going home. I mean, he's had my vote to go home since episode 1. And we're on like what, 3 now? But yeah, Paul is okay. Like Sabrina said, he's more of like the homeboy vibe, someone that you could learn from and, hang out with here and there, but no commitment. No commitment there. So make sure you all are clicking like. I appreciate the support. Really, really appreciate it. I was also thinking about Miss AP talking about eating fruits and berries or juicing or whatever. So I'm thinking about doing a juice fast. I went to the store a few days ago. It's like a location that has juices for sale. So, like, they give you energy, they help with weight loss, brain foods, all types of things, like different packages, and you just drink the juices for 3 days, 10 days, whatever. So, I think I'm going to do a 3-day juice, 3-day juice cleanse. Have y'all ever juiced for days at a time? Let me know. The show is back on. Okay, so there was another group date. They are really um hitting up these group dates this season. I guess they have to because they don't have that many people. But this group date was Sabrina, Wiley, Demetrius, Tori, and AP. So AP, here she goes again. She was talking with Wiley and said that she wasn't interested in him because he's younger, which kind of understand. But she said he reminded her of her students. So earlier, she said Clifton reminded her of her brother. And now Wiley reminds her of her students, so she's not interested in him either. And she's gonna narrow down her choices very quickly. I didn't understand why Demetrius sat all the way in the back of the bus by himself the whole time, basically. So Sabrina and Demetrius were talking, and I guess he just sitting back there listening and kind of enjoying the tour. So I guess that was good. But if it were me and our AP, because after AP decided she didn't like Wiley, but she mentioned she did like Demetrius, she should have got up and went and sat in the back of the bus with Demetrius. Sabrina was excited because she said it was all her favorites. So I think Sabrina should give Wiley a chance since everyone seems to kind of be passing him up because of his age. I don't know. But yeah, if I was AP, I would have got up once I realized I was not into Wiley, and I would have went in the back of the bus and sat with Demetrius since she did like him. So I'm not sure what happened there. And then Joy and Clifton went on a date. And you know what Clifton did if you've been watching. You know Clifton gave her a big old hug. But Joy in the confessional, she was like, I just want a big hug from Clifton. And she got it. Boy, did she get it. And Clifton said he's allergic to coconut, so I think whatever he was eating had coconut in it. So he said he's allergic and he started sweating, but thankfully it didn't get bad. But he was like, as long as his throat doesn't close up or whatever, he's gonna push through the date, which was, decent. That was good. But wow, that's something to be allergic to, coconut. Ugh, I'm not allergic to anything that I know of. I was allergic years ago to like a certain type of seasoning. I can't even remember the name of the seasoning now, but that went away, which I'm glad. But nope, I am good. And then Joy and Clifton bonded because both of them lost their dad. So they kind of bonded, over losing their dad. Joy said she was actually raised by her dad, y'all. He was single and raised her, got custody around the age of 6. Now that is impressive. That is kind of impressive because you don't hear about that often, about dads taking over and being the main parent. So yeah, they bonded over that. Clifton lost his dad at, I think he was in his 20s. So that was a deep conversation they had. It was nice. Oh, it's back on. All right, looks like my question was answered. I asked earlier who likes Paul, and Precious states she likes Paul, y'all. She likes P.O. The Popo has arrested her heart, and she said Paul is her top connection. Sounds like the only connection she made as well. But the other ladies were not feeling him. So who is gonna go home? It looks like it's between Cornelius, Wiley, and Paul. In other words, P.O. And when Precious said that, my mouth dropped. I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. I don't even remember them going on a date. I'm gonna have to go back through my notes because I don't even remember her being interested in him or dating him or anything. So now I hope they go on a date. Right, Misha. Misha said Precious shocked me. Who did you pair Precious with? Who did she date in the past? She doesn't really stand out to me. So I'm gonna have to go back through my notes. Misha says we ain't really seen her since episode 1, and now she like Paul. Right. So maybe Precious and Paul are having some behind the scenes communication. But all we see of Paul are his questions. Now he did do better, Misha. I don't know if you watched the date with Paul and Sabrina, but he didn't come with the questions. Sabrina kind of led the conversation and was asking, about Paul and what he likes to do. Tell me about Paul as a child or whatever. And he didn't come with that list of questions. So it was nice. But then Sabrina said she wasn't interested in him. So yeah, that was that date. But Sabrina was like, he's more like a mentor. So I'm not really feeling him. I was like, oh, wow. You said you like, oh, Precious and Tori. Okay. Yeah, I don't think anyone named Tori now that I think about it as their top. But yeah, when Precious said Paul, my mouth dropped. I was like, what? I wasn't, first of all, like, I hadn't remember seeing her. And then I was like, I really wasn't expecting her to say that. So now I'm going to be looking forward to the date with Precious and Paul if he doesn't go home. But hopefully now, I know I've been saying, oh, send him home. But now I'm like, I don't want them to send him home if he has a connection with Precious, because now I want to see them date and, see what happens, see what she likes about him or whatever. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that. But Joy got me to know that she was raised by a single dad. That was tough. She seemed to have turned out good. So proud of her. And I also did not know that Clifton had been divorced 2 times. How did I miss that? Like, I knew I didn't like him. So now, only thing about Clifton is he's funny. So he will make you laugh. Oh, and he'll pick you up. I wonder what is he benching these days? Can he pick up the 200 pounders? But yeah, other than that, he said he's been divorced twice. So yeah, that's Clifton for you. I'm liking this AP lady. She's the new blind date person, and she just seems so comfortable. Like she's really just fitting in. I don't know, something about Sabrina. Sabrina seems nervous. And what's my other lady name that I'm trying to figure out? Ace. I don't know what it is about Ace. There's something about Ace, and I cannot figure out what it is. I just want to hear her story. She's not really talking much about herself, but I just feel like it's something. But she's so cool and, calm and feminine. And, I like her look, but it's just something that's missing on the roster. And so I'm looking forward to hearing more about her story. All right, it's back on. Okay, so I don't know about Miss Precious now. Like Paul said, she has a whole lot of energy. It's a no for me, Precious. I don't know what she has going on, but Precious said the ladies feel like Paul is guarded and not forward enough. Did I miss that? Because I don't see him being that at all. I don't know. I could have missed something. I don't agree with what she said. But they did say Cornelius was more like a friend than a lover, and I agree 100% because all he wants to do is make somebody a forever girlfriend, and we are not here for it. Like Janice Hilton said in her book, we are not going to be 10 years of girlfriend. So make sure y'all go on Amazon, get the book 10 Years of Girlfriend by Janice Hilton, because that's not what we're doing. We're not just trying to be put in the little girlfriend zone. And that looks like Cornelius's plan. And he said he wants children too. So why would you want to commit to being a parent but not commit to being a husband? No, Cornelius, you could never be the other Cornelius. Y'all know I had to bring it back home. Misha says, right, I feel like Paul is too forward. See, I was thinking maybe I missed something because, I mean, he just goes all in and asks questions. And now Paul is about to mess up because it seems like he's kind of dialing back and not really interested in Precious like she thinks he is. So that is going to be something to see moving forward. I guess he's going to try to connect with someone else, but yeah, he just need to go home. Just go home, Paul. Just pack your bags and go. But yeah, I'm glad Cornelius is gone. Not a fan of his at all, even before his little commitment statement of, not caring about being married or whatever. So that's the episode. Thank you all for stopping by. We'll head over to Misha Allen's channel in about 1 hour. So 10 p.m. Eastern time to watch their show tonight, every Friday night with Misha Allen, Crystal Lynette, and Kia Simone. And also don't forget to come back on Sunday. I will be doing a live on dating, relationships, and self-love with Let the Lady Speak at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. I am excited about that one. I love dating, love relationships, and I'm all for self love, taking care of yourself. I scheduled my massage, a facial today, so I'm looking forward to getting that done, treating myself for Valentine's Day. So that's all I have for you all tonight. Make sure you click and like on your way out. And those who will be watching the replay, make sure you click like, subscribe, and leave a comment so I know you came by. Thank you all. Have a great night, great week. Positive vibes only. Take care. Hey, the Miss Creative. Thank you for stopping by. What did you think about this episode? I'm about to end the live, but please come back and leave a comment. I think it was pretty good. But Precious surprised me saying Paul was her top. Oh, okay. So you didn't have a chance to watch it. You've been traveling. Okay. Well, hopefully you can go back and watch it later. It was good. It was a good episode. Got two new people. They seem pretty good. So yeah, good episode for sure. So already looking forward to next week because yeah, I'm trying to put some pieces together, and I might have a pick. I might have a boo on the show now. The new guy kind of caught my eye. Kind of caught my eye. But you make sure you have a good one. So about to head out of here. And I will see you all Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time for the live or next Wednesday for Married at First Sight. Thank you for the support.